Hello, teacher. Good evening. Today I'm going to talk about the physical features of the brain hemisphere. I'm going to explain the parts and lobes. So, as we know, the brain is an amazing organ that controls all functions of our body, interprets information from the outside world, and embodies the sense of the mind and soul, like intelligence, creativity, emotion, and memory are a few things of many things that that the brain controls. So to begin with, the brain is protected with the skull. The skull is the hardest bone inside of our head, and also we have five senses. Those five senses are, as you can see here, touch, smell, eyesight, hearing, and taste. Um, it sends the message to our brain, so that way has a meaning for us and can store that information in our memory. The brain controls our thoughts, memory, and speech, movements of the arm, movements of our legs as well, and controls the function of many organs of our body. So now I'm going to talk about the physical features of the brain. So the brain is composed by cerebrum, cerebellum, and brainstem. The cerebrum is the largest part of the brain and is composed of right and left hemisphere. Later, I'm going to explain more about the hemispheres. The function of the cerebrum, it performs higher information like interpreting touch, vision and hearing, as well as speech, reasoning, emotion, learning, and fine control of movement. And the second one is the cerebellum, which is located under the cerebrum, and its function is to coordinate muscle movements and maintain posture and balance. The last one is the brainstem. Um, so you can see here the parts of the brain. The brainstem is also known as the medulla that controls all the things that we do, all the activities that we do unconsciously, like breathing, sneezing, coughing, vomiting, and swallowing. So here you can see the hemisphere, the right hemisphere and the left hemisphere. So let me explain more about the hemisphere. So as you can see here, if a stroke occurs in the right side of the brain, so the left side of the body will be affected. And if the in the other side, if the left side of the brain, the right side of the body will be affected. So here you can see the lobes. So the names of the lobes are parietal, frontal lobe, occipital lobe, and temporal lobe. So it's important to mention that each lobe may be divided once again into areas that serve very specific functions. It's important to understand that each lobe of the brain doesn't function alone. They have a relationship between them. So it's very important. And also, the each lobe has a specific function. The frontal lobe, its function is to the personality, behavior, and emotions, and the parietal lobe interprets language, words, sense of touch, pain, and temperature. The occipital lobe has only one function. It's the color, light, movement, and the temporal lobe is in charge of understanding the language, memory, hearing, and sequencing and organization. So basically, that's all about the physical features of the brain, its function, and the parts of the brain. So thank you for listening and for watching. Goodbye.